Okay,
Guwapa
wait a
lagi ka,
minute.
ma'am.
Maureen and Verna, please type it again. Please type your names again. Okay, so let's wait for 5 minutes more. Sana quorum tayo. At least majority of the class will attend the online class. Okay, so
Ma'am,
I
good
have
afternoon
sent
day, ma'am.
you announcement. Is it yesterday? That those who cannot or miss who cannot attend or miss the online class should um, visit the channel, my YouTube channel. I guess mas mainam pag mag-subscribe kayo doon para ma-notify kayo kung merong mga bagong uploads. Okay? So ang title ng ina-upload ko is the lesson number, I think. So just find kung ano yung subject matter ninyo because I have 3 classes under our school. So medyo baka malito kayo kasi sabay-sabay lahat. For example, in GE 4, if we're in lesson 5, lesson 5 din tayo sa GE2. Ganon. And then, I think for the OAD class, for the major subject, nasa lesson 6 kami, pero marami siyang subtopics. So, it's up to you how would you arrange yourself kung paano kayo mag-cope up ng classes, okay? So, this is not a requirement for you. You are not required to really attend every online class that we have, but this is for your own sake, okay? We are not just here just to have a plain physical participation. So this online class is for you to understand really what are the lesson materials that are being uploaded um, in the pocket study. Okay, so during online consultation, this is your chance to raise your concerns, to ask questions about the lesson materials. Would it be the current lesson material or could it be the previous lesson material? This is the online consultation. So, again, I am not expecting to really discuss all the slides that we have. We will just cater the questions and answer the activities in the lesson material. So it's your responsibility to study all of the lesson materials kung gusto niyo ma-answer ang lahat ng activities and to pass all the examinations in this class. So nasa inyo na yan. So better na makapag-online kayo kahit na miss niyo ang online class, sana tapusin nyo ang tawag na to, ang videos up to the end of the video. Kasi parang nag-attend lang din kayo ng klase niyan. Kasi kapag hindi, kapag hindi gubo at very cluttered yung class, kasi nire-review ko yung mga recorded classes. If it is not really cluttered and dili siya samok, so I upload it. Pag hindi, I will make another video na parang PowerPoint yan lang makikita ninyo and I will discuss. But it's really nice kasi kapag recorded live classes yung na-upload ko kasi maririnig nyo yung mga opinion ng inyong classmates and parang nag-attend lang din talaga kayo in an online class. Belated lang, parang ganon. Okay. So I think that's enough for our introduction. We have already 15 minutes rendered to the absentees and sana makahabol pa sila. So Let's go to our lesson 5, the physical and sexual self. By the way, do you have any questions from the previous class that we have? Please type your answers in the chat box. I will acknowledge your answers in the chat box. I can read them while discussing. If you wanted to ask questions during the discussion, or you have any opinion, or you will share your idea, just type your name in the chat box or magsabi kayong ako po ma'am, so that I can acknowledge para fair to us, kasi hindi ko makita yung iba kahit naka-turn on yung camera nila. So, hindi siya nice na paraan na mag-raise kayo ng hand, and then I will acknowledge whoever raised his or her hand. Okay, so again, good afternoon. This is the lesson 5, the physical and sexual self. So no questions at all? No questions so
Wala na po,
far.
madam.
Okay, thank you. So again, this is the physical and sexual self. Are you open-minded about it? About this, I mean?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
everyone.
Yes po,
All
ma'am.
right, very good. Okay, let's go. So what are the lesson objectives? First, we have discuss, you have at the end of the class, you have to discuss the developmental aspect of the reproductive system. Second, describe the erogenous zones. Thirdly, explain human sexual behavior. And fourth, characterize the diversity of sexual behavior. Okay. So we have here the introduction. So do you know, or can you still remember chromosomes from your biology class way back in your high
Yes,
school?
ma'am.
Yeah, so we have chromosomes, we have X chromosomes, we have Y chromosomes, right? So that made us unique in to everyone. Okay, so we are made up of our own chromosomes, and that comprise our DNA. And because of that, we are really unique from everyone. Kahit na twin sister, twin brother, magkaiba pa rin sila because of the uniqueness of the DNA or the chromosomes that in there. So that is inherited, that is biological. So we have our biological um sex identity. We have male and we have female. So ano yung bumuo niyan? Of course, your sex chromosomes. So we have the XX chromosomes that would be female, and we have the XY chromosomes that is for the boys or the males. Okay. So that defined our sex identity. Magkaiba din yung gender. Okay? Sex and gender are different. Okay. So we have also our secondary characteristics. What are those? So, yung mga blue eyes, brown eyes, maraming baga ang buhok, ano pa ba? Broad ang iyong shoulder. Meron tayong mga secondary characteristics that also defined our sex identity. So I guess we answered, or somebody of you answered that already in the next activity. But however, there are individuals who do not accept their innate sexual characteristics. Yeah, they tend to change their sexual organs through medication and surgery. So I guess that is influenced by the environment, or maybe it's in it for them that they do not like their sex identity, they do not like their sexual characteristic, so they tend to change their sexual organs because they don't like it. All right, so dyan na papasok yung gender orientation ng isang tao. So, biological aspect, you have only two sex characteristics. You have female and male. If we are talking about gender, napakaraming types, or ano ba, genders. Okay? So, our society or the external environment also helps shape ourselves. That is why um yung mga ayaw ng innate sexual characteristics nila, they really try to change it because maraming, I mean, siguro pressure or whatever na gusto nila ma-change. Okay? Because of the influence of the environment, that's the first, I think, the major influential aspect na ganito ang ginagawa ng mga tao. Okay. So, let's go. So we have our activity one. So fill out the table by listing the common secondary sexual male and female characteristics. What is the primary sexual characteristics? Our that is being identified by our sex chromosomes. The male and the female sex chromosomes. Now, we have our secondary sexual characteristics. So, sabi ko na nga sa inyo, yung kung meron ka bang blue eyes, you have brown eyes, you have more hair, wala, ganun. Okay, those are secondary sexual characteristics. Okay, so I think sexual characteristics, I mean blue eyes and brown eyes are not sexual characteristics. Those are just secondary characteristics of these chromosomes, but the sexual characteristics will I guess mas bigger impact yung physical aspect ng isang tao or ng isang embryo. So what are the secondary sexual characteristics, or these are the physical features that allow us to tell that we are males and we are females? Okay, so who can give his or her answers for this activity?
Ako, ma'am.
Type your names in the chat box. Okay, Pajamama.
Male secondary sexual characteristic is leadership, ma'am. Tapos,
Just give me
female,
one for male and one for female,
yes,
and
ma'am.
then differentiate it. Okay,
Apo.
again.
Male secondary sexual characteristic is brave. Tapos, female secondary sexual characteristic is physical attractiveness. And then,
Okay, can you please define more? I think this is not the physical feature of males and females.
ma'am,
You are referring to emotional emotional characteristics yan ng male or female. They're different.
okay, ma'am. So, ang kanila, anong makita mo sa lalaki na wala sa babae, ma'am?
That's yeah, we are asking for the physical features.
Okay. So, male secondary sexual characteristic is voice, the magpatong na siya ng adult, ma'am. It means magtaas na yung boses niya, ma'am. Tapos sa female, ma'am, iba naman, hindi siya pareha sa male. Bali ang kanyang body shapeness, yun, ma'am. Body shape, ma'am.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let's have okay, sino bang lastimado?
Sa male sexual characteristics, ma'am, ang facial and chest hair, ma'am. While sa female sexual characteristics, menstruation cycle.
Okay, very good. How about Castorio?
Ma'am, sa male sexual characteristics ng Adam's apple, ma'am.
Okay.
Tapos sa female ng slim body.
Slim body. Oh, really? Okay. Next, let's have okay. Wait a minute. Castorio.
Ma'am?
Ikaw na.
Ako man ito ma'am nag-istorya, ma'am.
Sorry. Enopiques.
Kuan ma'am is karing widening of hips ma'am.
That's for?
For female po.
Okay. And the male? How about
Sa
for
male, ma'am,
male?
sa male is growth of body hair. Mostly, ma'am, sa underarm, nga na, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. How about lumapas?
Naingon naman, ma'am. Ni, kung yun na. Naingon na,
Sure
ma'am.
ka? Naingon na lahat?
Pumunta naisip na ka, ma'am. Naingon na.
Okay. Can you please think of secondary sexual characteristic, not just that we have when we reach puberty. Secondary sexual characteristics that define you, that you are male and female since birth. Okay? How about Conyado?
Ma'am, kasi
Yes.
ito ma'am,
Pareha gihapon. But
pare.
hindi lang yung
ah
physical feature na changes in physical feature that we have during our puberty. Okay? Secondary sexual characteristics that defined as who we are as males and females. Ano yon?
kuan ma'am, sa sa lalaki sa boys ma'am, ah kuan ma'am, sa lumalabas sa kanilang mga buhok sa katawan, tsaka
Hindi,
tumataas.
hindi. What I mean
Ay,
is that since birth, we have that. Ano yon?
since
Ma'am,
birth
ako
ma'am,
ma'am.
Kunyado.
well, pass ako ma'am, kay nalimutan ako.
Okay, let's go to Ado.
Ako na, ma'am.
Ako ma'am.
Opo.
Male secondary sexual characteristic is have a strong muscle and black eyes, and female secondary sexual characteristic is have a presentable image and beautiful long hair.
So is that does that mean na ang males are not presentable
Ako ma'am.
Hindi man, ma'am, pero
and
sa
and
babae
females
kasi
cannot have black eyes? Okay, let's go to Pahanay.
Sa ako, ma'am, kay their sexual organs, ma'am, will define if you are male or female.
Very good.
Since
That's
birth.
the secondary. That's the main secondary sexual characteristics that we have since birth that defined us if we are males or females. We have our sexual organs. Males is the penis. Females is the
Vagina.
vagina. Yes, those are the sexual organs that we have. Yun talaga yung since embryo pa lang tayo, yun na yung physical feature na tinitingnan, 'di ba? Pag male or female ba ang embryo. That's the first or the main secondary sexual characteristics. As the embryo develops, yun na yung mga chromosomes na iba-iba, okay? So for example, if you are developed into a male person, so mas marami, mas muscular or mas maskulado, 'di ba? Because females are not really that very muscular in physical. So sometimes we can, kahit bata pa, makikita natin na bilog yun dito ng mga lalaki, 'di ba? Ng mga batang lalaki. Yung mga babae hindi. Okay? So yun yung mga secondary sexual characteristics since birth. And as we develop, as we grow into adult or as we grow into teenager and we reach puberty, napakarami na ng physical changes in our bodies. Yun na yung mga sinasabi ninyo. Okay, so tama yun lahat. But yun lang, iba-iba siya. As we grow old, pa iba-iba. Okay, so now we have here activity questions. When do we usually observe the changes listed in the box? Yung mga answers nyo sa box. When do we usually observe the changes, the physical changes? Okay, let's have Bibas.
Ma'am, di sa ako.
Pass. Okay, how about Bandan?
Pas, ma'am. Sir, ma'am.
Aquino. Where's Micah? Wala, nawala. Yeah, Micah. When do we usually observe the changes? Sinabi ko na nga kanina eh. When do we usually observe that physical changes in us for males and females? When? What? When? Wala. How
Bandan, ma'am.
about... Sige, Bandan.
Sa lalaki, ma'am, kay gada ko ang lawas.
When?
Ako, ma'am.
When? Okay, how about... Dali lang, iniisa-isa ko kasi.
Pas ako, ma'am.
Sarsaba.
Pasa, ma'am, pas.
Okay, let's go to Linley.
Ako, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Oh, ikaw na.
Ano, ma'am, usually start going through puberty between age 8 and 40.
Poverty?
Ma'am, so ito mga 8
Poverty?
o... Apo.
Puberty!
Puberty, ma'am.
Anong poverty? Puberty. Ang poverty kay kahirapan ba na ha?
Ay, sorry, ma'am.
Puberty. Yes. Yes, as we grow old, sometimes it depends on the person, 'di ba? Magkaiba-iba, but usually 9 until reach puberty, 11 till you reach puberty. So, yun yung mga makikita natin, meron ng mga physical changes. Yun yung sinasabi ninyo na meron ng mga hair growing in the pubic areas, broad shoulders for males, ano pa ba? Na-shape na yung body ng babae, their breasts are growing na. Okay.
Adam's apple pa, ma'am, sa lalaki.
Yes, the development of Adam's apple, menstruation for
Nanay balbas, ma'am, ang lalaki.
Yes. Okay. So let's go to number 2. Were you able to experience the same changes?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay. So what age have you experienced these changes, Saga?
During teenage, ma'am.
Ano, pila imong edad, Dong?
Ano, ma'am? Mga nasa estimated 11.
Estimated. Okay, so 11 ka nag-start. So, sometimes mas paspas ang development ng lalaki kaysa babae. Okay? So, sa babae, makikita nyo na your penis are growing na if you have physical changes. Your shoulders are broadening, right? Meron na mga muscles, meron na mga hair in your pubic areas. So, mga ganon, nagkakabalbas na. So, sino ang hindi nakapag-experience ng mga ganyan changes dito? Sino?
Wala, ma'am.
Wala.
Tanan masiguro, ma'am.
Okay, lahat. Meron lang tayong iba-ibang stages kung kailan. Right? So, merong mga females na third year college na sila na dumating ang kanilang menstruation cycle. Right? So, may mga ganon. So, meron ding iba very early. Okay? So, it depends on the development of your bodies. Okay, so can we really change, or we have number 4, how does the society shape the sexual behavior of an individual? How does the society shape the sexual behavior of an individual? Okay, Ado.
Ma'am, first is society, naga-guide siya, ma'am. Amo ni siya ang first na naga-guide sa aton, tapos dirita makakita sang mga kung ano ba ang tama, ang changes kag ang mga mali, ma'am.
Okay, that's very generic. Let's go to Lastimado.
Based on my answer, ma'am, the society influences the sexual behavior of an individual through what individual sees and hears or how the society treats each individual.
Very
An
good. That's it. So
individual, an individual may follow what they observe from the older ones in the society, and which depends on what behavior of the society is showing.
Okay, so that is imitation. Or sometimes you are being pressured by what's happening out there, the standards of the society that is um, giving us, right? For example, for the females, female should be sexy, female should be flawless, female should have long hair. May mga ganun. May mga standard ang society natin to the sexual behavior that we should act into. So, for example, kapag lalaki ka, tapos wala ka masyadong muscular, hindi ka matipuno, wala kang muscular aspect, hindi masyadong, tawag na to, wala kang masyadong muscles, ginasunlog ka na you're gay, right?
Binabae.
Oh, binabae, feminine, parang ganon, di ba? Meron mga ganyan. So, based on that, okay, if you heard about the labeling theory, kung ano yung i-label sa isang tao, pwede niya yang sundin. That is theory of sociologists. If you label that person at paulit-ulit, yan na yung nare-register sa kanya, especially the children, okay, or a child. If you label a child like that, pwedeng pagka udako siya, ganyan na talaga siya. Okay, that's the influence of our environment to us. It's really, really big. Okay, our environment has a bigger impact to what we are today. So kaya sabi nga, imitation, dapat ang mga adults sa balay, if maraming mga bata, dapat they are the models because children imitate them. Not just in our sexual behavior, hindi lang na kapag lalaki ka because we have gender roles, kapag lalaki ka, baril ang iyong toys. Kapag babae ka, ganito ang toys mo, okay? So, hindi lang ganyan. Napakamarami pang aspects in our life na pwedeng mag-shape sa you as a person as you grow old. So, that is why our sexual behavior is also being shaped by the society that we have. Okay? So, katong mga ginasunlog ninyo pagbata na bayot, tanaw na bayot na gyudron. Charot. Oo,
Bayot
meron. Yes, napakalaking impact kasi yan. So, that is labeling theory, okay? Note that down. That's labeling theory. So that is why you should be careful kung ano yung mga sinasabi ninyo sa children, especially when they are in an age of 3 to 5. Very ma-register talaga yan sa kanila. Kung ano yung sinasabi ng mga matatanda. Let's have number 5. Can we really change our natural or innate sexual organ and sexual response? Can we change that?
No, ma'am.
Slightly.
Slightly?
Ma'am, ako, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Let's have Galvez.
Dili, ma'am. Kay, ano man, karang pagsimula gud gipanganak na, ma'am, is na ano man na ang sexual organ gud nato, ma'am. So dapat so dili na nato na siya mabag-o. Pero ang ato ang mind, ang atong thinking na lalaki ta mabag-o na to na, like kalimbo, ay dili day ko lalaki, basi day gay ana gud, ma'am. Pero ang sexual organ dili na magbago kay mao naman na simula tong gipanganak ta.
So do you mean that we cannot change our sexual organ? Are there no ways to change it?
Ay
Ma'am,
ma'am.
There are
ways.
many ways to change our sexual organ. And of course, our sexual response could also be changed. But it's not entirely be changed into another. Okay? So yung sabi ni Linlin na slightly, siguro tama yon. So maybe it's your self-esteem. That if you change your sexual organ because you really wanted to be like that, to have that sexual characteristic, siguro you are just being pressured by the society and you want to boost your self-esteem because you want that confidence na ganito ako. But you cannot change it entirely. Okay? So for example, if we change male organ to female organ, can we also transfer ovary? Or I mean, can we also make an ovary for that person?
Hindi, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Hindi, ma'am.
No. So that
No,
is
ma'am,
why
no.
we cannot change it entirely. What are the sexual response? Siguro meron kang ganyan na sex organ na, meron ka ng female sexual organ. Pero hindi ka pwedeng magbubuntis, right? Have you heard about that in the entire world na meron ng ganyan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who? Meron na kayong narinig na ganyan?
Sa among
Transgender na nagbuntis din?
Wala, ma'am. Wala.
Sino yung nasabing meron?
Ako, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Bibas, can you please share it with us?
Sa among community, ma'am, kaning gusto siya magpa-transgender pero murag kuan good, ma'am, gadwa siya kay mangyapon kay ang result mangyapon siya mabuntis, ma'am.
I mean, oh yeah. But I mean is that have you heard any case like that na may transgender na and nagbuntis din siya?
Ay wala, ma'am.
Wala, right? Even the richest people in the world, hindi pa yan talaga. So that is, we cannot change our sexual orientation entirely as it is. Okay? So again, thank you. I will collect all your answers, ha? All right. So from embryo or as we grow inside the womb of our mothers, napakarami ng development from the first day to the second and third trimester na andito tayo sa loob ng womb ng mother natin. Napakarami ng development. So it is very crucial. Those developments are very crucial. So we have our gonads. This is the reproductive glands that produce the gametes. So that would be developed into testes or our ovary, and that will define us if we are male or female. Now, we have, when the primary reproductive structures are formed, development of the accessory structures and external genitalia begins. So, yung gonad, mag-develop na siya into accessory structures. If you are female, pagkakaroon ka na ng vagina. If you are male, meron ka ng penis. And the formation of the presence of the testosterone or the hormones or the sexual hormones na meron ka, yun na yung magde-develop inside the body of that embryo. So for males, okay, for males, once formed, the embryonic testes release testosterone and the formation of the duct system and external genitalia follows. That it would be your penis. In the case of the female embryos, that will form into ovary, this one. It will cause the development of the female ducts and external genitalia since testosterone hormone is not produced. So hormones for males is that testosterone. So, pag hindi ma-develop yung yung tawag nito, sexual atong tawag kanina, external accessory ng iyong sexual orientation, pag hindi yan lang mag-release ng testosterone, hindi siya mag-develop ng penis. So basically, ano tayo lahat? Males or females?
Females, ma'am.
Females.
Yes po.
So basically, we are all females. Is that right? Sino nag-answer?
Kay tungod sa karang X and Y chromosomes, manggod ma'am, mao makaingon nga daghan ang babae kaysa sa lalaki kay ang lalaki naga-contain og X and Y chromosomes while the girls is XX ata. XX.
Yeah, XX talaga ang girls. But my question is that are we basically all females before the development of these sexual characteristics?
Male,
Or
ma'am.
sexual, ano tawag na to? Accessories, external accessories?
No, ma'am. Male, ma'am.
Male.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, makikita natin yan later. Sige ha. Okay. So we have intervention of the pattern of sex hormone production in the embryo. So this would result in two strange abnormalities. First, we have the pseudohermaphrodites, individuals having accessory reproductive structures that do not match their gonads. Okay, so for example, okay, I can hear my voice feedbacking. Can you please? Ayan. Thank you. Yes, sir. So we have pseudohermaphrodites and we have hermaphrodites. Hermaphrodites are individuals who possess both ovarian and testicular tissues. So pag meron kasing intervention or intervention from the outside or ano ba, external intervention sa embryo na nagde-develop inside the womb of the mothers, merong mga hormonal imbalance, pwedeng magkakaroon ng ganito. So, please take a look at the first figure. What can you sense or what can you sense na merong difference doon?
Saan banda dyan, ma'am? Sa
First figure. The first figure. These two pictures.
Okay, ma'am.
What are the difference? Ano yung difference dyan? That's a pseudohermaphrodite. Okay. The first one is for males, right? Kasi merong penis, right? We have the testes. So, male talaga siya. Kapag pseudohermaphrodite ka, you have hormonal imbalance as you develop. Pwedeng meron kang testes. Inside of you have the male organs, male sexual structures, pero hindi na buo yung gonads mo. Tingnan mo dito, oh. Oh, walang penis. So, pwedeng may mga ganyan na tao. So, ang tawag sa kanila, pseudohermaphrodite. Ang internal sexual organ mo is do not match with your extra structure or sexual structure. Okay? Ganon. So, pwedeng meron kang ovary pero wala kang vagina. Pwedeng ganon. If you have this kind of ano ba tawag nito, disorder. So pseudohermaphrodite. We have number 2. Look at the picture. We have hermaphrodites, individuals who possess both. Pwede ka magkakaroon ng ovary and then testicular tissues. Pwedeng ganon. So we do not know if anong tawag sa'yo. You're not male. Basically, you're not male. You're not female. So you are hermaphrodite. Okay? So makikita natin dito na this one, meron siyang parang ganyan o pataas ang iyahang ano. So I guess this is the penis na, development of the penis, but it developed into a vagina. So yun yung mga hermaphrodite. Okay. So as you reach puberty, so this is generally between the ages of 10 to 15. When the reproductive organs grow to their adult size and become functional under the influence of rising levels of gonadal hormones. So this is testosterone for males and estrogen for females. So after this time, reproductive capability continues until old age in males and menopause in females. So let's go to male puberty. So as they reach 13, puberty is characterized by the increase in the size of reproductive organs, followed by the appearance of hair in the pubic area, axillary, and face. The reproductive organs continue to grow for 2 years until sexual maturation marked the presence of mature semen in testes. Okay. For female naman, their breast and the menstruation period. So menarche is the first menstrual period for females. If that will be a cycle, okay? It depends on their hormonal balance. So kapag normal yung hormones mo, so every girl or if every female that reached the age of puberty, meron lang talaga sila menstrual period or cycle, menstruation cycle. Kapag hindi, they have hormonal imbalance, yun yung mga minsan magkakaroon, balance and imbalance, hormonal imbalance, or maybe meron kang sakit inside of you. So what are the diseases associated with the reproductive system? So, for a female, we have vaginal infections. Napakarami. In males naman, merong mga inflammatory conditions like prostatitis, urethritis, and epididymitis. Okay, so all of which may follow sexual contacts in which STD microorganisms are transmitted. So we have also tumors for the breast and cervix. Okay, so if we're not really careful, we're not conscious of our sexual characteristics, our physical features, so di mo yan makikita. So that is why it is really important to be conscious of ourselves, especially our physical selves. Okay, number 4, we have prostate cancer. Number 5, production of estrogen and function of ovaries for females as they grow old. Kaya merong mga infertility, yung hindi nagkakaanak, hindi tinutubuan hindi na-develop yung mga embryo or yung eggs or fertilized eggs sa kanilang ovaries. Merong production of estrogen, merong mga bata pa lang nagme-menopause na, meron din ng mga very old na nag-menopause. So those are depending on the production of their hormones. Okay, so we have here our erogenous zones. Okay, for a second, do we have menopausal for males? Menopausal period for males?
Wala, ma'am.
Wala, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, pag gusto lang ang mga lalaki, hantod maniguwang na sila, pwede pa na sila magkaanak. It depends on the production of their testosterone.
Ato dili mabaog, ma'am.
Yes, hantod dili mabaog, pwede magkaanak. Unlike sa female, kapag they reach 50 up, or kung ano man yung age nila for menopausal, so the production of estrogen stops. So that is why they reach the menopausal period. So in in discussing about sexual orientation. We have also our erogenous zones. This refers to parts of the body that are primarily receptive and increase sexual arousal when touched in sexual manner. Okay, what are erogenous zones? Sino ang makapag-explain into simple sentences kung ano yung erogenous zones para mas madali? Hindi nyo alam ano ang erogenous zones?
May quarantine pass yan.
So, yung quarantine pass naman na. Sige. What are erogenous zones? Andito na nga ang ano? Description?
Kuan, ma'am. Ako, ma'am.
Sino to? Paido mama.
Erogenous zone is parts of the body that are primarily receptive and increase sexual arousal when
You just
touched.
read it. Sige, explain.
Tapos, this may vary from one person. Sa isa ka tao, ma'am, naagoy kuan, ma'am. Ay sa ubang tao, ma'am, naadyoy kuan gud, ma'am, kanang sa ilang lawas, ma'am, ba nasa lay mapansin. Agaya ng sa lalaki. So, so tong bata pagamay pa siya. So karon, syempre na
No, that's not it, Paido mama. Let's have Daniela Pahanay.
Ako, ma'am.
Erogenous zones are, there are some parts of our body that is sensitive, tas mag-cause siya og arousal, ma'am, sexual arousal.
Yes. What are the parts of the body? What are examples? Ma'am,
commonly sa mouth, breast, napod na, ma'am, legs, and neck.
Yes, because it's vary from one person to another. So that is one aspect that our sexual or sexual physical feature na meron, our erogenous zones. Okay, we are sensitive. If we are sensitive by this, for example, our breast for female, I think this is the first phase kapag if you are sexually active, pag mag sexual intercourse ka, this is the first phase na ginagawa nila. This erogenous zones na touching the erogenous zones of a person to make it to make them sexually aroused. Ganyan. Okay? So, naintindihan niyo breast, their genitals, their anus. Okay? Okay, let's go to human sexual behavior. Hindi nyo naintindihan. Let's have human sexual behavior, okay? So we have two. We have the solitary behavior and social sexual behavior. Okay, so solitary behavior. This is your sexual behavior, your sexual behavior, your sexual activity na isa lang, individual. Ano yung example dyan? What is one example of sexual behavior or sexual activity that the participant is only one individual? How do they do that?
Masturbation, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Masturbation. That is the solitary behavior. Okay, one sexual activity that is self-gratifying because it is just for his or herself. Okay, this is common for males. Okay, so this is normal. This is normal because as you grow old, you have your sex hormones. Okay, you are being tested by your sex hormones. That is why merong ganyan. So that is tawag nito. That is normal. Okay. We have next our social sexual behavior. So this is the sexual activity that is being done by two persons, two individuals. Okay, male or female, or it could be heterosexual, like male to male or female to female. So this is the social sexual behavior. But why social? Because it is a group of people. How do we define group of people? That is two to many. Okay, so we don't have we don't have a definition kung ano nga ba ang definition for the group sexual activity, but basically that is also called social sexual behavior. Okay, so um coitus is what we call when there is insertion of the male reproductive structure into the female reproductive organ. So that is the coitus. Coitus ang tawag niyan for the technical term. For the technical term for that, that's coitus. We have premarital coitus, yung mga hindi pa kasal, because because we are less conservative than the other society or the other countries. So this is basically, I mean, this is commonly allowed for the Western society because they are more liberated than us, right? So even without the blessing of their parents, or even without the blessing of whatever is that who will bless their relationship or their getting together, so this is called premarital coitus. Okay? So kapag walang blessing, or you're not considered legally na pwede nyo yung gawin, that's sexual behavior or sexual activity. We have the marital coitus, of course, for married couples. Okay? Extramarital coitus. What is this? Extramarital coitus. This is for kapag maraming partners. Okay? So, for example, meron kang asawa, pero what is
Nangabit.
the term for that, kabit?
Nangabit
Okay.
ma.
So, that's extramarital coitus. So, generally, that is condemned, especially here in us. Okay? That's not legal. Okay? So, pag meron kang asawa and then you do this activity with somebody else, so that is a bad habit. It's not habit. That's bad behavior. Okay. So we have the oh yeah, that is ano yan tawag nito exception. So it depends also in the standard of the society. Depends also your beliefs. Okay. So those are exemptions. Okay. So we have, of course, we have exemptions for that. We have post-marital coitus. Ano ito? Post-marital.
Karang bis ka nasa ra ma'am nagakuan.
Ha?
Biga-biga ma'am, karang nagabiga-biga ma'am.
No.
M to M.
Post-marital. Kapag? What is marital? Okay, again, what is marital? Marital, what's marital? That is referring to married, okay? Married, okay? Okay. So, pre-marital, kapag hindi pa married. Extramarital, married ka, meron kang ibang partner. Okay? So, we have post-marital kapag ano?
After marriage.
Postpone ng kasal.
Anong post mo na kasal? Post-marital na nga tapos ng kasal mo. If, for example, you're being separated or divorced, okay, from your partner. So that's post-marital coitus. Sabi nila, this is common and considered in males, but not considered or not common in females. Kasi pag female ka, pag you are being divorced and then mayroon kang may partner ka na naman, you're, biga-biga.
Yes, ma'am, bigaon.
Pag lalaki, considered na okay lang. But I think this is also because of the hormones that we have. Kasi kapag babae kasi sometimes pag divorced or separated from their partners, they reach old age na. So wala na masyadong hormones. I mean, wala na masyadong sexual hormones. Gonadal hormones na nagre-release sa kanilang body. So parang it's like biga-biga ra jud. Kasi hindi na magkaanak, bakit kailangan pa ng ganyan? So kasi for males, as kahit hantod na mamatay siguro mo kung daghan og testosterone, ang hormones niyo marami pa, magkakaanak pa rin kayo. 'Di ba? So Kaya meron pa siya, I mean, meron siyang function. There is still function for that. Pero ang sa mga babae, wala na kasi hindi na nagkakaanak. So that is why. That's just one explanation bakit ganyan yung tingin ng society for that. Those are double standards, okay? These are the double standards that we have in our society, especially in the equality, I mean the um inequality of taking this point of view or this these things sa atin sa society, okay? So hindi natin siya may erase. I mean, yes, we can outlaw that sometimes kasi merong mga laws about equality of male and female, but of course because it's coming from our history and we are really founded by that practices, so mahirap siya. And I think meron din naman kasi, I mean, the functions itself can explain why bakit meron tayong double standards about males and females, about our society, about sexual behavior. I mean sexual behavior, about our sexual behavior. Kapag babae biga-biga, pag lalaki okay ra kasi nga naman yun na sila, 'di ba? That's basically it sa ating society. But tingnan nyo what is the underlying points of view over there. So I think that's it because of the function of our bodies. Okay? So, kung nag-divorce na ang babae, dili naman ka makapanganak, kay nag-menopause naman ka, ngano kailangan pa nimo postmarital coitus. So, nagbiga-biga, radyo ka, gusto ra gyud nimo palami-lami. Murag nga na, right? Yes. But for the boys, kasi meron pa sila, they are capable of multiplying pa, right? So they have still functions. So naghatag ra gyud problema ng mga lalaki. Charot. Okay, so let's go to yes, yeah.
Ma'am. Ma'am, ano tawag anang dalawang asawa nagduwaya siya? Ano na siya, ma'am? Sa asa na involved na siya, ma'am?
Muslim man na, ma'am.
Okay. So, if they have blessings, if they have blessing from their cultural group, that is still marital coitus. If they are living together legally, that's for them. That's for their practices, right? If sa ating law, that's extramarital because we do not have like that. Wala tayong legal kaya yung mga cultural groups like Muslims, magkaiba yung laws natin from their laws.
Oo, ma'am, legal na siya, ma'am.
For them, yeah, for them.
Basta
So those
makayalan.
are the exemptions. So, yun nga, meron silang duwaya, but they should be legally blessed na married sila so that we can call them marital coitus, and that is an illegal, that is a legal practice. Pero pag walang blessing, though, extramarital coitus. Basically it. Okay? Did I answer your question, Verna? Okay, I can't hear you. Turn on your mic. Verna Jean, did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we have here. Okay, sexual behavior. A behavior may be interpreted by society or the individual as erotic, capable of engendering sexual response, depending on the context in which the behavior occurs. Okay, for example, if you kiss a person and magkapamilya kayo, for example, magkapamilya kayo, so it is not erotic behavior. Okay? Pero pag imuhang uyab imong gikisan, so basically that's erotic. It depends on the intention. Okay? Pag kinis mo yung forehead ng parents mo, of course, hindi yan erotic. That's your parents, right? So it depends on the intention mo. Intention mo kung erotic ba siya or hindi. For example, we have examination and touching someone's genitalia. Kapag sa doctor, yung mga babae, merong mga lalaking doktor na pwedeng maghawak ng iyong breast if you go for a checkup, right? So that is not erotic because that's not the intention of it. Pero pag ang imuhang uyab ang nagunit-gunit sa imong ano jay, erotic yun na. Okay? So pag ang imuhang ang doctor nimo, so that's not erotic, right? Because it depends on the intention. Ano yung dahilan kung bakit merong ganyan na behavior. Okay? So the apparent motivation of the behavior. Ano yung motivation ng behavior mo? Yun yung interpretation. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Karang kunwari, doctor, ma'am, dili siya erotic kay nag-touch siya sa imuhang sa breast sa babae. Then what if, ma'am, kung yung intention is karang masama?
Okay, yeah. Depende sa intention nga. Okay, if you are a doctor pero lahi naman imong paghikap dong, dili naman ana-ana. Okay? It depends.
Lahi naman
Pero dili nimo na maano,
Chancing
dili nimo na yes, chancing na para sa ato, 'di ba? You can sense that, of course, right? Alangan naman og nagpa-check ta sa imong breast ni abtan mo isa ka oras sige ra siya check sa imong breast. 'Di ba? So it depends on the motivation kung ano yung interpretation. Yun yung sexual behavior. Okay. So merong mga physiology of human response when it comes to sexual response. Okay? Madaliin na natin to. So first, we have the excitement phase. Okay. Madali lang na natin to kasi I am not encouraging you to practice, okay, to be sexually active because, okay, raman daing ni ma'am, sige, go. Okay, so this is just sex education, okay? Para ma-educate mo na there is
Okay lang kay ma'am.
Okay na kay ma'am. Sige, okay na. Alright. So we have excitement phase, we have the plateau phase, we have the sexual climax, and the resolution phase. So excitement, yung sabi ko sa inyo, it applies when, touching the erogenous zones of your partner, para ma-arouse. We have the plateau phase. The plateau is generally brief duration. Okay, so stimulation, kanang paadto na sa sexual climax. Sexual climax pag, if there is intense pleasure, a rapid increase in pulse, spasms in pelvic muscles causing contractions for the female, and ejaculation for the male. That is the sexual climax na. It is also characterized by involuntary vocalizations. Involuntary, diin na, kapag lami na kaayo dong, sige na kang storya. Okay? So those are involuntary because of the increase of your kanang mga involuntary na mga hitabo because of your sexual hormones. Okay, so that's the sexual climax. And then after that, okay, back to normal, the resolution phase. Okay, so eto, imagine your sexual climax will just last for a few seconds. Okay, it will not be over 10. Oh, imagine 10 seconds lang yung sexual climax. Okay, so that is why you must take care of yourselves. Now, this activity should be given to your legal partner. Okay? Kasi, lang siya, napakadali. Okay? So, if you let it na madali on rapod, it depends on you. So, that means you do not entitle yourself na ni siya sa bana kanang importante gyud kayo ba sa imuha as a person. Okay, kung bisan kinsa lang okay ra mahatag ra nimo, so ganon. Okay, so the sexual climax will just last for 10 seconds. So isipan ninyo kung hindi nyo love tapos you do this sexual activity and then the sexual climax ang kalami idong will not last over 10 seconds. Pagkahuman ana sa kanan nimo nakita na ay pangit man dai di man dai na ko nila ako. Diba? Oh. Right? Pangit man dai ni anong katong una-una pa lang na murag feeling na ko gwapa kayo siya labi ng sexual climax. Oh. Oh, diba? Tapos ang 10 dili mo over og 10 seconds. Oh, diba? Murag ay kasayang ako aman ning gikuan Gisayang-sayangan. Diba? So this is the point, okay? This is the point of this education. Okay. So the resolution phase, after sa 10 seconds na sexual climax, balik na din sa resolution phase, right? So pero ang sabi dito, yung female daw is okay lang sa kanila to have another round of it. Pero ang male daw kailangan nila ng rest. I don't know if that's the case. Depende siguro kung sexually active talaga ang isang tao, hindi. Okay. Our nervous system is the greater or has the greater factor na tumutulong sa atin to have all of this sexual response inside our body. Okay? So look at this from the brain. Kung ano yung sasabihin ni brain, yun din yung i-command niya sa nervous system. Kaya meron tayong mga voluntary and involuntary activities during sexual activities. Okay? So please please study this further, okay? So all right. So in the next lesson, we are going to discuss about sexual problems, about sexual transmitted diseases, and sexual control. Okay. So do you have any question before we will end the lesson? Sino
Ako,
yun?
ma'am.
Paido Mama.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Bale, ipasa
Yes
natin
po.
yung
Okay. Ipasa pa rin sa FB page. Mas okay na nasa note or you take a screenshot or pwede namang nakasulat pero ayusin nyo din kasi hindi na ako mabasa. Okay? So you take a picture and you send it to the FB page. All activities that you can find inside your lesson material should be passed before or after the online class. Okay? But not later the next class. Okay? For example, naakay activity karon na week. So you must pass it before the Friday ends. Kapag next week, lahi na po na lesson material. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, any more questions?
Ma'am, sa itong ipasa ka rin, ma'am.
Wait a minute, ha? Isa-isa lang. Dali lang. Isa-isa lang ta. Sino yung nauna?
Ako.
Bibas.
Kaning kuan, ma'am, kaning nakatay assignment diri, ma'am, sa kaning topic. Kaya nalit mong
Wala.
nagsulod.
Wala si ma'am.
Ma'am,
Wala si ma'am.
Wala si ma'am.
Kasihan daw.
Sige, Saba, record ba yan?
Kay Bibas.
Wala din na lang mo talaga eh.
Kasi, Ibad.
Nang lodo si ma'am. Ano ba?
Guys, recorded ba yan?
Saga.
Nakamute
Kasi ito.
Pangatag po, Saga.
Sige, pag-pasok tayo, wala ko si ma'am.
Recorded ba yan eh?
Kaon ba?
Mute man dahil ko, tingala ko. Excuse me. Okay. Sige ko, yaw-yaw, nakamute man dahil ko. Wala tayong assignment, pero yung output nyo sa activity sa lesson material should be passed, okay? Before Friday ends this week.
Okay, ma'am. Salamat.
Ma'am, reflection, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Katagong activity sa ma'am, sa design sa packet study. Wala ko na-receive, ma'am.
Anong activity sa pocket study?
Katong
Nasa lesson material, okay? Nasa lesson material siya makikita. So, hindi mo makita ang activity kung hindi mo basahin ang lesson material. Okay? That will only test you kung nagabasa ba yung kag lesson material o wala. Okay? Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am, about indigenous, amo lang to, ma'am, no? Activity.
Ha, hindi ko, ewan ko. Tingnan nyo sa lesson material nyo, okay? Ako is, nag-record lang ko sa inyuhang activities. Nag-record ko sa inyuhang output. If you miss an activity, that's your fault. Okay? Hindi ko na ma-count kung ilang activities yung nilagay ko doon.
So pag namin ma-miss pa, wala na may chance nga magpasa pa.
You still have chance. But you must acknowledge na late na, okay? I-acknowledge mo na, ma'am, late na ako nagipasa pero gusto na ako magpasa.
I see, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Okay, any more questions, Abad?
Indigenous science and kuha naman tong class, ma'am. Wala ba si ma'am?
Are we for I think that's for STS. This is understanding the self.
Oo, ma'am.
So ano yun? Western and Eastern culture. Ano pa? Yung Filipino culture. Yun, yung understanding the self. And then this one, this activity, okay? O, nalito na si Abad.
Ma'am, wala lagi ito na isa, ma'am.
Ano po? Bibas?
Itong isa na ako ka-assignment.
Isa ni mo ka-assignment. Wala na akong
Chicken.
Nag-like ko, wala. Bibas, nag-like ko, wala.
Ma'am, naman kayo na
Nag-like
kuan.
ka?
Ma'am, isa naman good ka kuan yung gihatag ang grade.
Oh, isa pa lang.
Ay, sige, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Sabi ko nga kanina, pag activity, mag-like ako. Pag assignment, I'll give you grades. Okay? Alright, so please turn on your camera. I'll take a picture for the end of the class. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, you can open your camera and say bye to your classmates. See you on Friday.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am, wala na ta klase, ma'am.
Friday pa time.
Ay, bye-bye, ma'am. Bye-bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, nurse.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Goodbye, classmate. See you sa Friday.